Good.
Yep, I am live. Welcome everybody to another game of D&D. Today we are playing with everybody. We normally do just about. We're missing one person. But last time, what happened? Right after you guys finished with the Drugar Stronghold Sunlight, on the way to East Haven, I believe. Yes, East Haven. Splitting headaches and visions pierced into a rock's mind, giving him directions to a different location instead. Leading the party members, you guys end up at a crashed illithid ship of some sort. After a harrowing battle with a giant fish bear and eating part of it as kind of a ha fuck you, you're dead and we're not, you guys are now outside the ship. You guys have gone in, talked to them. They said their ship is running out of power and that they'll be forced to detonate it after a couple days if they don't get a certain crystal they think will help. They gave Iraq the capability of finding the crystal. It should signal and get the signal faster when you get closer to it within 5 miles. And that is where we left off. At the bottom of the hill again, back at the cart where we left Theo and Neo. They were protecting the cart while everybody went ahead. And that's a quick recap of what happened. What do you guys do?
Is the device beeping currently?
No.
Okay. Would I know where to find a crystal?
I would like. Do they look wounded? How hurt do you guys look now? I think we rested. You guys rested, I believe. Short rested.
I think so. Yeah.
So you guys, well, you didn't get hurt, Mister. I just stay back and shoot at people. But I believe they got hurt, but they rested, so they should be near full. They probably did eat good berries though. Character sheets that I need. More important, and I guess, is why they are out doing this. What would Theo and Neo do? Were you guys just chilling at the carts, like playing a card game, something along that line?
Having a true heart to heart. Besties for resties.
Okay, so what kind of heart to heart were you guys having? I'm curious. What were you talking about, Neo? I don't have a troubled past. It was me talking to Neo. Or listening to Neo.
Seems legit, yeah.
So with a non-judging ear, what would Neo have said to him?
I think he'd try to be as understanding and stuff and try to give his what do you call it, best non-biased answers and stuff. It's hard to explain how he would do that, and it'd probably end up being biased at the end of it because he ain't very intelligent.
You're not that bad.
I tried to steal a Yeti baby.
I mean, yes.
You don't
We
recover
tried
from
to
that.
steal a Yeti pig.
You don't recover from that one overnight.
I mean, fail.
You're a whole different man bear pig now.
Exactly.
Ain't no pig.
Yeah. That could be
That can be
arranged.
arranged.
A pig probably wouldn't be too hard. We just need a whale. No, I think actually being a whale bear makes you immune to other lichen trophies. But having a whale boar bite you might be interesting. But either way, it's him talking to you about different shit that's happened. Yeah, we'll just replace all your blood with pig's blood. Nothing back going. But I mean, worst case, you could sniff out truffles.
That's a money-making opportunity.
Exactly. Truffle shuffle.
Truffle shuffle.
I mean, he has to build for it, but anyways, probably after a couple hours of sitting on the cart, you guys probably like, wonder how our friends are doing. Maybe we should go like look at them, and it's then that they come back. You notice what looks to be some injuries, but it looks like they like tended to them. And they are coming back. Rock, are you holding the box out like you're looking for it to beep or something?
Yes.
Or yeah, you just see him carrying this
I'm very
strange
impatiently
black
waiting
box.
for this to beep.
But what I want is everybody who's lived in this area for a while, so like Theo and Rock for sure. Oh, he's asked about the box. But to roll, well, for sure a Rock now, because Theo doesn't know the story yet, but when he hears, he can roll. I want a history to see if you know where crystals might be found. Or ores of any kind. Okay, so do you want to answer why the box? Why I think everything you would know?
The box is to help us find the crystal, which is to help those guys not explode their ship. And those guys are beholders. Their ship crashed. I saw it in my brain. I didn't touch anything, so it's gotta be safe. And we helped them before by killing one, so...
I mean, technically you're holding stuff now, so...
Yeah, but he was touching this when he gave it to me. Does that count?
I would still count that as you touching stuff.
I mean, you were there and you didn't stop him. You're just as guilty.
Fair. That's fair.
Arak, you would know what you guys saw back at the other camp was a mind flayer, but these things were slightly different. They were like... I don't think they like said what they were, but they were small. They were almost gnome size compared to normal mind flayers, which are human size.
But they belong in the same category.
Yeah.
So I guess my answer to Theo is essentially yes.
Nope.
Also, something you notice is besides the black box, that mind flayer was holding a gun-like object. And he said they might have spare gear if you can help them.
Big nopes.
It wasn't a revolver. It was more like a laser gun.
You tempting of tempter of fate.
All we have to do is go get a gem.
Okay, so
Let's go.
with that history, you just said gem. Any old gem apparently could work, but where you know gems and other ore to be is there is a mine up in Tourmaline.
Well, no, it's a specific crystal we're looking for. I think whether it's
The box
crystals and
beeps.
gems, squares and circles.
Like when you're near the
or
box
squares
should
and
be.
rectangles. Yes, when we get closer, the box will lead us there.
Or at least you were told that it will. So that's the only lead you have is Tourmaline has a mine. You're not sure what they need is in a mine? You could be going in the wrong direction.
Anybody else want to roll a history to see if they can find the...
Heck with it. Watch, it's gonna be probably like the only 20 I have for like the next 2 sessions.
One can hope.
What is it called so I can refer to this
A
thing?
side crystal is how he referred to it.
Okay.
Nope.
You are 100% sure you heard that they are at bottom of lakes.
13, sir.
Hey, we know a Loch Ness monster kind of thing that is sentient and friendly.
Theo, you've not heard of any side crystals. Neo, you once again probably know that there's a mine and that's where you would expect crystals, but you're not sure. But Forgotten, you're 100% sure that grows at the bottom of lakes.
I guess let's go to Tourmaline.
Are we
At least-
close to Tourmaline or something?
No.
Going up the path. Let me get my little trusty travel guide help. Going up there will probably be
I'm just trying to see if this is...
hit the road and then go on road.
If that would be the correct point to take the... Oh, I let go. That would be the correct point to take the road, or just to go straight over to the road and then up.
Okay, so that's about 19 miles. So I'll round it down to 18. So 18 miles will take you about 6 hours. Once you hit that, and that's about 7 miles through snow. So that would, again, round it down to 6. That'll take you about 3 hours to get there. So it'll be 10 hours?
And 25 with 5 of it through snow is the other one.
25 with 5 of it through snow. So round that down, so that's 2 hours through snow and another 6. So I guess either way,
Slightly shorter. Yeah.
because I'm rounding down because I don't like to round up or anything. D&D rounds down.
So yeah, no, I vote we go to Tourmaline, try to find the gem.
And then
The side crystal, if you will.
I'm down for it.
Sounds like a plan.
And we might get lucky and find one on the way.
I'll be right back.
Or it
and
might start beeping.
because I have other people's chat up as well as my own, we travel fast because they have sled dogs. If they did not have dogs, time goes up much, like, for travel. They
They were like,
took the time to get animals. That saves
Yeah,
immense time.
expendable.
Yeah, you're riding expendable, but they have non-expendable animals of the dogs. No, his axe beak is expendable.
That's its name.
It's expendable too. The first one was expended.
There is 3. Two has not been expended yet. And I think Neo is currently in possession of 3, or it's at Theo's dad's house with the dog sled.
But yeah, so it would take, how long was that, Kelly? 6 plus 2, so 8 hours to get to Brennshunder?
Yep.
So 8 to get there, another 1 to get to Targos, and from Targos it'll take another 3 to get to Terminane.
Do we want to go to Targos? Is it quicker just to go? Boop?
Well, if you remember, I have that little travel guide thing, which following the road it only takes
3 miles through snow versus 6 miles
the
on the road.
The road is 9 miles
Okay.
total, and 3 miles between Targos and Brennshunder.
Oh yeah, no, I was just referencing to get to the
Yeah.
same spot. Like, it's 2 miles through the snow, or
Yeah.
like 6 miles. A little bit more, maybe.
Either way. So it's either 4 miles that way, or you said how much through the snow?
2.
2, which equals 1 mile. So it's gonna equal out about the same. You might save a hour at most. So that puts you at 3 hours there, 8 to get up here. So you're at 11 hours when you hit Terminane. The dogs really do need a rest. You might need to keep them in town wherever you go.
That's fine. Is the thing beeping?
I think it is, and as you as you get to town, like, and you paid a couple gold to have the dogs like sheltered, you do see a small human boy standing on a box and like yelling out news. And as you approach, you see a boy wrapped in heavy winter clothes shouts out the news of the day as people pass by. When you approach, the boy cries, "The gemstone mine is closed because of monsters. Speaker Matthew is offering 50 gold to anybody who clears it out."
Okay, no
Anybody
monster.
want to make 50 gold?
I don't know if you're deaf. Heck with it. Why not?
The boy tells you, since you guys are interested, you should go and speak to this. Go talk to the speaker. Matthew is over at the Blue Clam.
I could use a drink anyways.
So you guys head over to the. And meanwhile, sitting in the cart, not really contributing too much, is your new buddy, Dominic, who is still drinking his alcohol. But you guys head over to the Blue Clam. You guys have been to this town already this game. You know your way around. As you guys enter the Blue Clam,
And that's coming from me.
Probably looks at you and says that it's not a problem unless he stops. I don't know. I'm not role-playing somebody else's character. I just know he's drinking. That's all he would want me to do.
Here, let's drink.
The blue clam. You guys see a lot of fishermen around this place, mostly like just sitting there warming their stomach with what smells to be spiced chowder of some kind. As you enter, you see beautiful works of scrimshaw hung up on the wall. And behind the counter, like probably working on some more chowder, is a big old half-orc. Just cooking away. Off to the side, sitting at a table, probably like looking over some papers and enjoying a drink himself, is the person who you assume would be the speaker, Matthews. Trying to see what exactly who doesn't like to drink. He is half orc himself, the speaker.
Okay.
Well, let's approach him. Drink in hand.
As you guys approach, he looks up and is like, "Oh, I've heard of you guys. The 10 Towns Heroes have finally come to our area. Please tell me you've come to help us with our mine problem."
Actually, that's specifically why we were here. And, I mean, when did that name start?
Well, you've been helping out around 10 Towns. You even stopped that dragon. Why wouldn't you be considered heroes for that?
I'd just like to be not as notable as possible. That's all. Anyways, back to the mine.
I'm sorry, that seems little not able to happen. But anyways, a few days ago, a group of kobolds crept into the mine, entering from the surface and forcing the miners to abandon their jobs. Nobody was killed, but the kobolds were too dangerous for the miners to deal with. A human miner also went missing a few days before the kobolds showed up. And I think that's what the miners fear, that some monsters down there as well as the kobolds. Me personally, I think he just got drunk on his shift and fell down a shaft, but we gotta be careful. Are you guys able to help us?
Yeah.
Depends. We were told we'd be paid 50 gold. Is that each or in total?
I don't have enough to give you all each, but I might be able to look past certain things going missing in that mine. Not too much. We need our livelihood. But maybe
Which you don't have at the moment anyways.
Point taken, but still, if you empty out the mines before we get it back, there's no point in getting it back.
Getting what back?
He just looks at you.
I'm surprised it doesn't say Theo was typing.
He can't type. He has a beer in his hand.
Yeah, so do you happen to have a map of the mine?
Of the mine? No. It's not too expansive. We're still digging new subtunnels, but I do know where. I could give you detailed directions to the mine.
That'll work as at least a start.
And he like jots down where the mine is compared to you. It looks to be about a half hour walk from town. And I'll give you your gold as soon as you guys get back. As long as the kobold issue, and if there's another creature down there, that issue as well is taken care of. And he like it gives you a sort of cheers, and then goes back to looking at the paperwork he had.
All right. So what's the plan, boys?
How about we head off to the mine? Or we could nap first. Let's nap first.
We should probably get some rest and let the dogs rest after.
That's a full 8
Travel.
hours.
They never said when the kobolds had to be out.
No, I'm talking
They
about
just said as soon
the,
as
No,
possible.
we're on the timer for the ship.
Ah, right.
he said a day or two, so you probably have 8 hours, but it's gonna be pushing it. Cause you spent
Let's hit it.
you spent
Let's go to sleep.
yeah, you're at 12 hours, so this puts you at 20.
Mike, that is horrifying.
I'm typing in Scruffy's chat, and somebody suggested, yeah, nothing bad, like a chaotic zombie dragon. I'm like, I have a template for that. I can do that. You guys sleep at the Blue Clam. Like, there's a room that you guys can get, and you guys get your long rest. I can't just drag it out. I would have to make it. I'm too lazy. Anyways, you guys are awake, fully regenerated and rested up. Nothing actually was needed from Theo and Neo. They were both like awake and everything anyways. But Arak and Forgotten, anything you need on long rest is back. And everybody has the 10 temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
10 good berries for everybody as well, since I didn't
Yep.
use spell slot.
Yep. Completely fair. I'll leave that on for all of you guys as you guys head to the grit and gem mine. You guys probably can't see anything. Don't mind that yet.
It's dark in here.
Yep, it's a mine. What did you expect?
I don't know. What was I supposed to expect?
Something amazing, I guess.
I'm sorry. This is my D&D game. It's average at best.
Sorry, I had dinner.
You're fine. I guess I got Forgotten. I got Nick. Okay, so I got all four of you guys. Okay, so you guys are at the entrance to this mine, and as you approach, the entrance to the gem mine is an open tunnel on the hillside. Empty carts are parked outside near the entrance, next to which a crude wooden sign has been propped up. Written on the sign in charcoal are the words "Kobolds only" in common. Any of you guys have any of you guys had interactions with kobolds in the past? You don't need to roll for this. It's just
It depends on what a kobold is.
okay.
Pretty much like a goblin.
So think of what Joseph was as White Fang, but short and a little bit more. Yes, Nick, you had it. The kobolds were on the ship with you. Remember they were talking about the dragon. All of you guys have. You guys have talked to them.
That's why I was asking what they were.
So technically speaking, we've all interacted with them, or Nick has.
All of these guys have. Technically, you were there, even though you weren't. You were in the back. So for those who have interacted with kobolds, you notice the words on the sign are wrote in a way that is a bit more elaborate than you would assume from kobolds. Like, kobolds are not typically smart creatures, but this almost looks like something that knows how to write properly. Or it could just be smarter than average kobolds.
It's lichen.
A lichen? What lichen?
That's what wrote the sign for him.
I don't know if you know what lichen means.
I think it's a wolf type creature, ain't it?
Yeah, it was articulated correctly. That's the good word. So you guys are at the entrance of the mine, and that's what you see.
Question: am I supposed to be seeing pitch black?
Look at the top left. Oh yeah,
it's one giant black square.
Hold on. Can you see now?
No.
Did I? You should have.
Want me to screen share?
You have vision. You can't see?
No, only thing I can see up there is my icon.
Try refreshing.
It'd just be like a glitch with the dynamic lighting.
Because I know most of the screen is black. That's because they're off the map right now at the entrance of the mine. But
no, it's the same.
Yeah,
nope, there it goes.
There we go. I fixed it.
Sorry, I need to do that.
Yeah, I got it fixed. It's all good. Put it on the wrong layer, but it's good. So yeah, you guys are at the entrance. You see that sign, but the entrance is open. You can just go right in.
Alright, I'm gonna head in.
Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna follow him. Oh.
I just realized I have dark vision.
Yes, you do. Guess who doesn't?
I do not.
Yeah.
The guy following me?
Yeah, exactly.
The guy using his great sword as a walking cane now.
Just follow the sound of my voice.
Nick, you can, if you don't have your sword out, you can light a torch, or until Theo can give you his dark vision. Because he had to step away for a second. But as you guys, So I'm gonna give you a torch.
But I can't give dark vision. Sorry.
Welcome back, Ed.
Yeah, I light a torch and hold a hand axe that I've never once used.
You used it once to badly butcher.
Oh, and chop a tree down.
Yeah. So now you should have eyesight.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Are you going with them, Marak?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So
the sound of my voice is that the sound.
no, they can see, cause there's now light. I mean, it just because the sound of his voice could be over a hole doesn't mean anything. Up ahead, you see racks holding picks and hammers that are nailed to, like, the racks are nailed to the walls of the small cavern. The floor is covered with rock dust and tracks.
Which way did the tracks look like they were heading?
I need a survival check for that.
Alright.
Unfortunately, there's too many that you personally aren't as adept at tracking, so you can't tell where they're going.
So I'd like to play this off and act like I know where they're going.
Okay. Where would you like to
Going
go?
down the left, the very far left, bottom one.
Okay.
So, this one then, right?
Yep, that's where he says
Yes,
they're
sir.
going down.
All right.
So, I need to see.
I'm trying to make sure like I'm not going ahead of myself. If there's like an enemy supposed to be like at a particular spot.
Yeah, no, I
So-
appreciate slow steps because that means I don't lose track of people. Rock, what are you doing? Because I see you're off a little bit from them. I wasn't sure if you were looking at a different direction or anything, or you were double checking. As you, like, I wasn't saying follow them.
I was just double checking to make sure nobody was checking my corners, I guess. Making
Yeah.
sure nobody was just, like, right there.
Yeah, I know, I get you. So, as you get down this hallway a little bit, you see, and let me double check what you see, because it looks like as you go down this tunnel more, Forgotten, you see what looks to be a cliff edge, like a fall from above down to you.
Like a cliff overhead.
Yeah. It looks like anything that might have gone in this direction would have had to be able to climb or did not go in this direction.
About high up. How high up is this from the ground? Like where we're standing?
Probably not too high, probably like 15 feet.
I'll like communicate that back like, hey, it looks like there was something here, like kind of like a dead drop, like it's just a straight cliff that just like leads down into this hallway. Is my sound alert not working again?
Probably not.
I can hear you.
No, his sound, we could hear him. I played the sound alert in his chat and he couldn't hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been acting up lately.
But that's what you see here. What do you guys do now?
I want to start going up this path.
This path? Okay, go ahead.
Mike, why all of a sudden are you a mother brain from Metroid?
I'm a brain in a jar, thank you very much. And it's just an NPC you guys might meet later, who knows?
Okay.
Are people following a rock?
Uh, I don't know where he went.
I went the other path.
Yeah, he went over here.
Yep.
So, as you enter
I'm-
this room, Arak, you see benches and tables that are set up as workplaces when miners clean any gemstones they find. Gravel and pebbles are strewn on the ground. Scattered across the floor are a few hammers, picks, and broken lanterns. By the way, you do notice that your box is beeping more than it was in town.
Nice.
Something I forgot to mention up above.
So I assume we're getting closer. I say to Neo as he walks up behind me.
Definitely seems like something's in this mine.
And we keep walking.
I'm guessing you're controlling Theo, Mike.
I'm gonna bring him
Well-
forward when he comes
Oh.
back.
I confused me and Theo a lot.
Yeah, it's because you guys have you confuse yourself so much you changed your own name.
It's the EO and the fact that you guys are like hella tanky.
Okay, so as you enter this area, let me double check to something. Wooden planks and struts form a wooden walkway along the wall of a seemingly bottomless vertical shaft.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, god damn it, I hate sneezes. A narrow waterfall cascades down the northeast wall, and the sound of rushing water is loud in the confined space. Anybody with, well, all of you guys, because Neo has a torch at the moment, you see more walkways attached to the northwest side of the shaft, about 30 feet farther down. The waterfall is extremely loud, though.
What now?
Is there any rocks?
There's probably rocks back in the last room. Why?
Does the walkway look sketchy?
It's a wooden walkway against the wall.
It just looks sketchy in the picture. That's what I was asking.
It is exactly how it looks in the picture.
And I'm kind of a heavy boy. I'm a very heavy boy. I venture back to get a rock.
A rock is right here.
And then I throw a rock onto the bridge.
You don't have to throw me. I'm about to start walking.
I picked up a rock
hold
and
on,
threw it at the bridge.
They're exploring. They're right here. Right now you see Neo with a torch in his hand and a hand axe in the other. Because I didn't want to just assume you were using your limited stuff.
Yeah, do you guys want to be able to see in the dark to where we don't need that?
I mean, I can.
Let me turn you up a little bit.
You might be able to see in the dark, but you can't see 300 feet in the dark. But you will be able to if I give the ability to you. So I will activate my Eyes of Night, and for 1 hour, you guys will have dark vision up to 300 feet.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Turn off emitting light. Yeah. Now you guys can see.
So would I be able to put the torch out and save the rest of it, or do I just discard the rest of it?
I don't think you can really reuse torches. Once you light them, it kind of burns that fuel off the top. As a rock walks out there, he falls to his no. It's as rickety as it looks, but it doesn't feel like too unsafe. There's a lurch every once in a while, but no more than you would expect.
Does it look like it's decrepit?
The exact words I used were wooden planks and struts form a walkway across a seemingly bottomless vertical shaft.
But do they look like...
They were in use as of a couple days ago. So at least the gem miners.
I could cast mending on it if we need it look like it needed to be repaired.
Fun fact, down this hole it says down to the Underdark. So if you guys want a whole new adventure, jump. Okay.
Anybody have Featherfall?
Well, Theo
No,
is already
besides-
going down the hole.
And no one can see me because it is dark.
Yes. That's a good point. None of you guys can see him now that Neo got rid of his torch. That's why he's giving you guys dark vision, not for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I haven't pitched a torch yet, didn't it?
I mean, I kind of assume you did,
Throw it
but
down the hole. Throw it down the hole.
where
I
you
guess
are,
I'm
Rock,
pitching down the hole.
a wooden pulley system has been constructed around a large hole in the floor. A bucket big enough to hold a humanoid is held up by a thick rope. 3 alcoves next to the lift contain wooden boards and mining equipment.
Interesting. And also to answer your question, no, I do not have Featherfall. Or Rock asked that earlier. I have Fairy Fire.
Okay. I see. So the bucket looks to be big enough to hold 1 medium creature.
I can go down since if anything's relying on dark vision, they wouldn't be able to really see me. That way, they'll just see the bucket being lowered, but nothing inside of it. If you guys want.
I say go for it.
Okay. I'll squeeze by, squeeze by, squeeze by. Bucket.
Okay. As you get
I'll
in,
grab
you
a mining equipment too.
so you're gonna grab a pick.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you now have 1 mining pick as you slowly lift yourself down the hole over the next minute.
Is this where we find out that I'm claustrophobic?
Yes.
Are you claustrophobic? It is
No.
dark and it's tight.
Well, you see, the dark's never bothered me.
The cold never bothered me
Simply
anyway.
adopted it.
So, where you are, the mechanism creaks as the bucket lift descends to the floor of a small cavern with 2 dusty tunnels that lead in opposite directions.
Alright. How far down did I travel? You said about a minute. right?
About a minute.
I'm gonna scout around just to see, because I don't want to shout. just
Give
because I
me
don't
a
know the area.
survival check.
Survival. Hold on.
How many person?
This is the guy that actually can roll a survival check, and now
I hope he nat ones and gets worse than you.
Be about the
And
only way.
and then I'd be the new. I forget what class he is.
Ranger.
I'd be the
That's
new.
like the
ranger.
one thing he had. No, he got the opposite.
Nah.
So
I only wanted the night.
exactly as planned. So around you see there's a lot of Kobold foot traffic that leads to and from the west, and a single set of Kobold footprints leading to the east.
Okay, so we got multiples heading to the west and one heading to the east.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
the single they lead to the east. The ones to the west come and go, but the one to the east only go.
I'd like to start trying to track them with that survival, because then using my natural explorer would give me like their exact numbers, and how long ago they passed through.
Damn it, no, I don't know their exact numbers.
Okay, that's fair. I'm okay with that.
Probably a total, because they're overlapping and stuff. It's somewhere between 6 and a dozen. And how long ago? Probably an hour, maybe 2.
Alrighty.
Was the ones from the west. To the east, there was like 1 or 2, maybe 3, and it's been a day or 2.
Okay, so this is the west here, or is this?
This is west. This is east.
Okay. So this way has the more footprints. It's been traveled more recently. Okay. I'm still just gonna scout around a little bit. Do you want me to roll a stealth?
I mean, you're invisible effectively, but yeah, in case you're loudly stepping.
Yeah, because they would just hear things.
Everybody else, you're just at the top of the rope, just waiting. Unless you guys start, like, when you see the rope stop, like, do you guys do anything?
When the rope stops, I'm going to start cranking it back up.
That's the wrong roll, by the way, Theo.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Exact same thing.
It was meant to be. It's fine. Theo, after about a moment of you being down here, you see the rope go back up at the bucket.
They're going to leave me down here.
I mean, that is an idea. If you leave him down there, then, I mean, he can't down you guys anymore. The rope is still down there. Like, it's a pulley system you can get from down here. So you're not trapped.
Gotcha. So while that starts moving up, is it okay for me to move?
Yeah, for a little bit. Okay, coming up to the room you are in.
Yep. Stop moving.
You see a table and chairs are set up in this area to create a space for the miners to take breaks. On top of the table, 2 kobolds are poking a giant rat with their javelins to make sure it's dead. The kobolds screech loudly as... No, they don't. That's if they notice you, which they don't.
Okay.
That you just see.
Are these the 2?
Yeah.
Here are the kobolds. Okay. The image just threw me for.
Are they humanoid?
Technically, yes. I think.
Oh, are they?
I think kobolds are. Let me double check.
I got you.
Well, kobolds are kind of like an offshoot of goblins, so yeah.
No, they're offshoot of dragons and dragonborns, so there was always a chance. But yeah, no, they're humanoid. About a minute coming down. Yeah, more things are humanoid. They're actually updating that in the new version of the monster manual, changing a lot of those from humanoids to like monstrosities and stuff. Because there's a lot of humanoids.
I'm just gonna keep moving here.
Right about this time, the bucket gets to the top. Who's going down second?
Me. I'm gonna prepare to stealth too,
I was
because they can't really hide in the bucket.
I was gonna vote a rock, by the way.
So a minute. You're gonna spend the next minute going down. You just can't move until I say you're down. I'll just put you there though. As you go down, you're gonna continue forward. You said, Theo.
Yeah, because under my assumption they don't see me, so I'm just gonna.
Meanwhile, your whole thing is busted.
They're like, we see you.
Sure.
They're just following behind me. So if he has a minute, then I can move, because I can stealth if I'm by myself and move at a normal pace with Natural Explorer. So I can take this in 30-foot increments. So you could actually, like, I could do that, and it would take a minute. So I'd be able to circle around.
Yeah.
I think.
What you notice is you are on a downward slope.
Like I'm heading downward
yes.
as I go this way? Okay. Alright. And?
No, that continues down.
Oh, okay. Into a further cave.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't want to go too far. So
it's right about now that a rock hits the ground. After a couple minutes exploring forward a little bit.
Okay.
Yep. A rock, you notice the same thing. You notice 2 different directions. One east, one west. You probably noticed the footprints, same as him. It was a DC 10, so it's not too hard. He just did amazing. you probably notice bigger steps go this way, but there are the single steps that go this way too. And there's a lot of steps over here. You would have to be very stealthy.
Am I okay to move a little bit, or do you want to wait for...
Arak, do you do anything? Kelly? Okay.
I'm gonna start looking for footprints of where Theo went.
You see slightly larger footprints, like over here, that you could assume are his boot prints.
I meant to ask that. Oh, I didn't mean to ask this. I forgot. When we were back in the town, I know this is retroactive, so you can tell me no. Would you have allowed me to go back up to what my bought more arrows are in there?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Full price, 1 gold for 20 arrows. It's fine.
Because I currently only have 20 arrows on me.
But I'm sorry, I didn't see on the map where you clicked.
To your left.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna start following the footprints, but I would like to stealth before I do that.
Go ahead and stealth. Okay. As far as you know, you are stealthy.
I mean, I see that is a dead end. So, Avanti.
And
we start
with
pulling
all
the
the
rope up.
yeah, no, at this point you guys can stop pulling the rope up. You see Theo on the opposite side of this room.
Oh, you can't.
Oh
I
no,
can't.
yeah, you can't, duh. I need to give you like an invisible token.
He is. He's invisible to me.
I mean, to you, yeah, I just meant so he could control it, but still be invisible.
Oh, well, that's what I was like. Whatever you have is showing that he is invisible to me.
Really?
I mean, he's like predator vision. Like, he's
Oh, huh.
ghost and hazy, and I mean, I can take a screenshot or whatever if you want me to.
No, I see it. I can actually tell
Okay.
myself to look at yours. That's interesting. I wonder if I could actually... Because that's just nocturnal vision, I think. That's just the normal, like, the gray tone that it gives for dark vision now.
Okay.
But, basically, yeah, just assume that you see that. Like, if you guys see that gray tone over Theo, you don't see Theo. I can
if I-
say
Okay, but I can still see that guy then.
the...
If I see a rock, I'm gonna move towards him.
Yeah.
And then touch his shoulder and freak him out.
This is your conscience speaking to you.
My conscience sounds suspiciously like Theo.
You
Oh,
knew
does
that
it
was
now?
gonna be the case.
Does it now? Yeah.
You got like you hear Theo whispering in your ear, or somebody that sounds suspiciously like Theo.
I went from there are 2 kobolds in that room. I was not able to explore the east wing yet, and there is a tunnel proceeding down. If you want to wait here, I can start heading up and around, and then you can let them know that as well.
Whoever's gonna be next to go down, go ahead and place yourself on the thing so I know when it's time.
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, I was assuming that.
Okay.
I'm not very stealthy.
So for you two, what would you like to do while we wait for that?
It's 40 movement to get me there.
So in this room, you see a hole in the west side of this chamber opens up to that central shaft you saw before, letting in the sound of a waterfall. The floor on the north end of the cave is 5 foot higher than the south end, with a rocky ridge separating them and a slope on either side leading to the top of the ridge. The walls above the ridge gleam with gem deposits.
Is this the gems that we're gonna need to get?
Are you
Oh, no,
following Iraq, or are you waiting? You heard slight footsteps going to the east, Iraq.
I did tell him that I would head up if
Yeah.
he stays there, and
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah.
hear that. So you see gem deposits on the north wall up here.
Before I do anything, because it's gonna make noise, assumably, I'm gonna come back here and inform you that I see gem deposits, so we can see if that's the gem that we need or not, and then we can also wait for the rest of our group to get down here if you'd like.
Okay.
Something else, Corey, because I have to reward you because it specifically calls out for passive, and I'm not gonna screw over somebody when you would notice something. You see something floating up, high up in the wall. When you were in there, you saw it high up, floating above the gem deposits. It makes me sad that you noticed this thing. This is what you noticed, floating high up on the wall.
What is that?
That's the exact response that I like to hear.
I'd rather take on the Mind Flare.
I don't know, that thing's cute and cuddly. Same with Mind Flares.
I try to befriend it.
It's just floating up there. You haven't interacted with it whatsoever.
Did I notice it up there when I walked into that room?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually...
Have I seen anything like that before?
No. It's definitely of a type of creature you don't see on the surface.
Okay. I'll try to describe it as best as I can. It's a floating brain with beaks and tentacles.
Rock, you can roll me a history off of that. Or an Arcana. I'll give you an Arcana too, whichever one you would prefer. To try to... You... Yeah, you see what it is you can only assume a grell. It resembles a bulbous floating brain with wide, sharp tentacles. Or beaks, sorry, not tentacles. It has tentacles that like dangle below it, and it floats around and it grabs its prey by surprise. It is definitely an underdog creature. And it's at this
I'm going to pass all the information that I have to Theo.
And you arrive just in time to hear that, Forgotten.
Should I do a stealth check or no?
Only if you go out of this little area.
I don't plan on it, so I'm just gonna stick right here.
Do you know if it has any weaknesses or anything like that? I could try to take it out.
You know, Rock, that it feels pain.
Existence is pain.
That is enough.
Existence is pain.
Yeah, its actual name is Mr. Meeseeks.
Oh God.
No, I'm not like Kelly. Kelly had that one time, and dear God, horrifying. But
Weaponized Meeseeks.
yeah. It's a very clear motivator too. Hi, I'm Miss Meeseeks. What do you need? Go kill that person, and then you can go back. But yeah, so that's what you see high up on the wall. It's just floating there. It hasn't really noticed you guys. What's funny?
I guess the better question would be, do you know if it's actually aggressive toward, like, would be aggressive towards us by any chance?
I think we
I
should just
can
leave it alone.
ask that question, actually.
You should ask that question? And what do you mean? What are you doing? Are you asking me that question, or are you just doing something to see?
I was asking a rock a question because I didn't want to know.
I told you to give me a second.
I wasn't sure. You feel
know.
thoughts of hunger and patience.
So it's patiently waiting on a meal.
Yep.
I'm gonna reply with that.
I don't think it saw me because I was in the middle of the room standing there looking.
It also doesn't have eyes.
That's fair.
So it's a Gravoid.
No, I could give you a Gravoid. Let me see.
Purple worm.
No, even better. No.
No, it's a crossbreed of an Ass Blaster.
Wait, the what now?
From Tremors.
From what?
Yeah, that.
Tremors.
Here,
No, I
here,
have not.
you want a Gravoid? Here you go.
So, Ass Blaster mixes some kind of fluid in their body and then makes
That
it
that would
explode
be a
and makes it
Gravoid.
so they can fly.
Oh, okay.
That's what they would be, and then they'd give birth to what they call Shriekers, which have heat vision. And then it would be an Ass Blaster, which has heat vision that can fly.
Anyways, those are good Netflix movies for you to watch, Gavin. But in the meantime,
I would recommend.
there's only like 6 of them.
Oh, there's more now.
I think 6 or 7. Not sure. Either way.
I went to Africa and Antarctica.
Yep. What are you guys
And the last
going to
one
do?
where they killed Bert.
Nick,
Dude, spoilers.
stop. Yeah, people legitimately haven't seen the movies, Nick, including myself.
Come on, man. That's not cool.
It's in the title, isn't it?
Nick, I don't know. I haven't looked at the
I'm pretty
title.
sure.
Don't speak spoilers, Nick. Anyways, moving
How-
on.
how
What are
did
you?
we-
What are you guys doing with the Grell? Grell.
You see in the promo posters. Sorry. Sorry for my spoilers, and I apologize.
No, you guys are fine. That's just a pure spoilers, though. People dying is a spoiler. Anyways, what are you guys doing with the Grell up on the wall? Or are you gonna ignore it? It's not moving. It's not coming towards you guys.
Yeah, but we want to go mine that rock, or I want to go try to mine that rock.
I say we just leave it alone, or at the very least, like have me and a rock on standby, like me with my bow and him with the spell at the ready in case it does
I
try
can
to
give
attack.
you advantage on your attack.
I can try to hit it, and I mean, if we think it's worthwhile to try to attack it, or I can go up there and try to mine without it seeing me, but it really suck if it. The brain.
I don't really see that as an option.
I mean, if it
I think
relies
it's
on
gonna
dark
notice
vision,
you.
it doesn't see you.
Right, but
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't have eyes.
we're just debating about the noise. And yeah, like you said, it doesn't have eyes. But if it had true sight, it would see us already.
In theory. You also said it likes to wait for its prey.
True.
Yes, Gru. Oh, Grell.
It may be sitting there specifically waiting for you to
Like
go
these
up there and mine
assholes.
that rock.
What are these assholes doing just standing over there? Don't you know I'm hungry?
So it's
If
a
I
giant
don't
floating
move,
brain
they
with just a
don't see
mouth
me.
and tendrils.
Yep. Welcome
How would
to
it
the
have a
Underdark.
stomach?
Welcome to the Underdark. There's a lot of creatures that are just brains. Have you met the Intellect Devour?
No, but I've seen enough Futurama to know what the basis of that would probably be.
It's basically a doggo.
Why do I feel like that's gonna be like related to like the slime puppy like TikToks I keep seeing?
We're debating about this. By the time I think we debate
That's the Intellect Devour.
Well, Neil, you're fine.
Got it. And ha.
Did
I
ever
just
get
got what
to
the
come
said.
down?
Yeah, no, you squeezed away, and by this time, you're down. You are really squeezed in there. You barely fit in that bucket. And as you land, you just see them looking into a room and just debating. It's like, well, it's just a brain with a beak. Yeah, but it could attack us. We could kill it, but it's not attacking us yet.
Keyword they're being yet.
I pick up a rock and throw it in that room. Does it attack the where the rock hit?
You don't see what it is in that room.
I
Like,
just
basically, Theo knew where it was, and it moved. At the sound of the rock, I think it moved slightly upwards, like trying to hide. But it doesn't attack the rock.
Okay, I give the pickaxe to Neo and tell him to go mine, and we'll watch his back.
Okay. Neo, you have a pickaxe now, and they point out these shiny rocks in the wall.
I guess I'm going to try to mine them.
Okay.
I don't know no better. I ain't hear anything.
I'm going to ready the action, and if the girl does any sort of movement or actions or anything towards, I am going to kill it.
So you walk up the hill and up to this wall, and what exactly happens?
That's my ready to action.
Because you're by yourself in this cavern, it swoops down and it's gonna try to attack you. Now it's gonna do this, and then Theo can shoot it, but it's gonna try to hit you with its tentacle.
Would my ready to action go off before it? Because
It-
my ready to action is if it does any sort of moving towards them, I would go into
You can get a shot off at it, but it's going to also hit him with the tentacle, or at least attack him with it.
I misunderstood. Okay.
So you can hit it, yes.
And it's just sorry for ready to action. It's just gonna be one attack. It's not a full action.
It's gonna be one attack right now. Normally I would do a full action, but not any like held cantrip unless you say cantrip. But to be fair, I'm gonna keep it like that. Go ahead and give me another one too, because I'm keeping it the same, which is your full attack action.
Oh, I still had Hunter's Mark activated too. Sorry, please ignore that.
Yeah, no, I did. As it tries to use its tentacles on Neo.
Oh shit!
Neo, I need a con save. As you aren't paralyzed, its brain, like, it hits you with tentacles from above you. It's almost like they knew something was up there. Now it's gonna try to bite you with its beak. And with that, I'm going to clear turn initiative, and you guys can roll initiative because it's trying to kill you.
Yeah, I'm not going first.
Hopefully I do.
Uh,
I'll make it for you.
I don't see how you
Wow.
can't go first, Mister.
Wow.
I only rolled a 17, yet I'm like 5 higher than the nat 20.
I is the wow, Kelly.
Because he rolled a nat 20 for something that he probably
I'm
won't get.
impressed.
I thought Kelly would do what I was gonna do, was just like roll the nat 20 on initiative.
He
instead of
did.
being like an attack.
He did.
Yep. I did. I finally rolled a nat 20. It's not a 4. That's all I needed in initiative before this. Now I have expectations.
And they're going to break. Go ahead, Theo. It's your first turn.
Alright. So,
Let
at advantage, because I'm going before him. First one's going to be a sharpshooter. Well, hold on. Let me double. Okay. Bonus action, Hunter's Market. Since that's going to stay active for an hour. And then I'm going to take my first shot as a sharpshooter against it.
You kill it.
Damn it.
It had 20 health left. Initiative's over, guys.
What initiative?
I tried to make it so it didn't hurt you, Neil. I'm sorry that you did get hurt. It looked like it got you pretty good with that.
Yes,
And I kicked the shit
it hit
out of
him
it.
really good. It did 9 points of damage.
I mean,
Yeah.
it hit.
Hey, you have a good berry for that.
Wait, yes. Well, it's actually he would have lost 10 HP first. Good bear doesn't come back. Can I get some of my arrows back from him? Which it would only be one, so 3.
You shot 3, yeah, you can only get 1 back.
Thank you. So, I'll stand guard here because there's noise going on. The rated action if there's kobolds.
Yeah, if he minds, it will be noise down the hall.
Right. So my rated action here is going to be if I see a kobold come around the corner, I'm going to shoot it with a bow shot while they do what they need to do in that room. And I'll tell
Only
them.
one of us have a pickaxe, so they can ready actions with you.
But what if more of those brain thingies come?
I'm just gonna ray my bow out just in case if something does show up.
What do you call it thing? Do you need me to roll for the?
No, it's just gonna take you an hour.
Alright.
Holy, really?
Yeah.
Hard rocks.
So, my I need. Let me scroll up. Roll me after an hour. Roll me a D100.
I know how to do that.
Okay, on the left side. Yep. Okay.
I told you I knew how to do that.
So.
I would like to go take care of those kobolds so I don't lose my hunter's mark. 'cause it's good for an hour
So
from-
you're mining, and I'll tell you what you get at the end of the hour, and it's hilarious. When you notice that the mining would take a little while, it's after he started and the noise starts traveling, and you are like, "Oh, this is gonna take a while. I'm going to go take care of those kobolds."
Is that thingy a rock has going nuts?
Not where you, not anymore where you are than where other people are.
I don't want to keep it. I should wait here. Sorry. You tell me when it's okay for me to move.
No, you're fine. Anybody going with him or staying with Neo?
I'll go with Theo if Arak stays here with
Yeah.
Neo.
I was just about to say that same thing.
That you're staying or going?
Oh, yeah, sorry, but if you go, I'll stay.
Okay, because you got the box anyway, so it makes more sense for you to stay.
And he has a fireball at the ready, apparently. Always. He can fireball everything.
Okay, so you two can progress forward.
Okay.
You're free to. Remember, the quickest way down is to jump down the hole.
I had feather fall.
When you get to this room, you notice the kobolds have left.
Is that rat still there?
Yeah, no, it's dead on the table.
Well, the kobolds were in this room, So I'm not sure what's going to happen. We can keep going to see if we can find anything else and possibly stop any sort of surprise for happening to us if you want. Or we set a booby trap.
I vote for the booby trap.
Okay.
Because we always just go head first. May as well just make it fun.
Yeah. Fair. I'm gonna keep moving forward though towards the entrance to see if they moved up a little bit.
Okay, I'll be here.
My curiosity really wants me to keep going.
I mean, you can.
Do what's fun.
Okay, I'll peek through. I'll start heading down the tunnel just to peek and see what happens.
Okay. Okay, what you see here in this room is the tunnel's downward slope ends where it opens up into the central shaft. A wooden walkway extends from this opening that runs westward to another tunnel in the rock. In front of you is a large bucket like the one you saw earlier that dangles on a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away.
Look, this is what we used to down with. Take us over there.
Yeah, you look down and all you see is darkness.
Oh, that's a deep tunnel.
A rock.
Okay,
rock
and
on
above you,
segments.
about 30 feet, right below the original walkway, you see two kobolds dangling, and it looks like they have saws on the walkway.
Oh, what? Like they're trying to cut up the walkway that we were just on?
Yep.
Okay, I'm back out. I'm running. I'm going. Wait, hold on. Can I actually see them from where I'm?
You notice them. They're behind some cover and whatnot. They are. It looks like they're not trying to destroy the walkway. They're trying to weaken it.
Okay, but are they granted more than 3/4 cover? Can I check for you?
No, but
I'm gonna plink them out of there if I can.
go ahead if you want.
I don't want to see us stuck down here. Okay. So how is there? You said there's two.
Yes.
So I'm going to bonus action move to one of them. I'm just gonna take a longbow shot on it.
You kill it as it falls screaming into the central hole. As it falls so far, you actually can't hear it anymore. And when you listen, there is no thud.
Oh gosh, that's creepy. I don't want to be here. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot about my eye.
Your eye.
Yes, his eye. Remember, you watched the clip.
Oh, right. I
Throw
forgot
the
about
eye
that.
down the hole.
No.
The other one is now scrambling off to the side to hide.
Okay, so at that point I wouldn't be able to get an attack on it.
Yeah, because you like took a second and it's like, oh, my buddy's gone. It starts scrambling.
Okay. Okay. So at that point, what I'm going to do, because I see these ones here, and I can make an assumption they might be doing the same thing, but I'm going to turn back around and head back up and tell them that. I think I was here, right? Whoops. I was here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll come back around down to Forgotten and tell them that there was two kobolds. I took one of them out. They're trying to weaken the passage that we just came down with. You want to head up there and take out the kobold, or you and a rock can, or I can, but one of us needs to head up there. More of us needs to head up there to take it out, or you and I
Um,
both can. It's just gonna take us a little bit because only one of us can go up at a time.
I'll go up there and take it down.
Okay. Knowing that, I know this is a really bad idea because we're gonna split the party 3 ways, but I know where that kobold is, so I'll give him my best description of where the kobold hid, and I'm gonna go right back down to here, so I can watch from down here to make sure what's gonna happen from up above. As I apparently say nothing to a rock and because I did not think that.
Neo, you're still chipping away at that wall. You found a promising bit, and you're trying to chip out as much as you can. You're going up, Forgotten?
Yep.
Okay, so you take a minute to go up.
Woo.
When you're up here, you don't see a kobold up here.
And I no longer see him from down where I am.
Yeah, no, he hid. No, he wasn't. Okay, so this is the one that died. So I can put that there. Scram it up and probably off this direction. That's a fine spot for him. Anyways, yeah, you don't see any there.
Okay.
He did. Did you tell him what they were doing to the walkway?
Yeah, I said they're trying to weaken the passage that we came in, and I gave a brief description of where I saw the kobold turning and running towards.
Yeah.
Like if he was running in the way that we came.
Yeah, it was towards the way you guys came.
Okay, so would I be able to
So,
go
Yeah,
across the walkway or no?
you can. Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move from where I was previously to over here.
Yep. And now it's a game of cat and mouse for you. For you, you saw him walk across the bridge, Theo.
Okay.
Now, and at the edge, you do see the 2 kobolds you originally were going after over here talking to somebody.
Talking to someone? Okay, that's interesting. You have piqued my curiosity. I'm gonna step out a little bit.
Tink, tink, tink. You hear echoes of Neo from above. Tink, tink, tink.
I like to imagine that he just slowly starts picking up his own rhythm and he starts making his own music.
I feel like that it's like the intro to like Snow White.
Yes, it has to be.
It's just like Monster Hunter. It's just like where you're just slowly like tink, 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 tink. Haha! Only over the course of an hour. Because it seems like even though this wall had a lot of gems, it's hard to get them without breaking them. And that's what you're trying to do. So you get out, let me see. You probably hear bits and pieces of words, and it's not in languages you would expect. They're talking in common. Yes, the tracks, the intruders above. They ignored your sign.
Oh boy.
And you
really
see,
want to start raining hell down on here.
and you see this good-looking fellow is the one they're talking to.
Like a dragonkin, or is that? Like
No, he's a kobold still.
Oh, is he?
He's just more fancy dressed, and like holds himself better. And he looks at them and he's like, "And you idiots just left him up there?" God.
We were conscripted to kill everything, like monsters in here, correct?
To solve the monster problem.
Okay.
That means kill everything.
But it does doesn't mean kill everything. This
I
guy
mean-
is articulate, so we might be able to. And if not,
Harder
then
and worse.
yes, we kill everything.
Plan A is democracy. Plan B is nuke everything.
I have
It's
the nuke
diplomacy.
me.
I mean, don't you have a spell you could shoot right in that hallway and kill everything?
Yes, for sure, yes, I could. However,
Solve the issue before it comes.
I am going to first off bonus action Hunter's Mark, the speaking one, the articulate one, because Mama don't raise no fool.
You could explore up there, Forgotten, by the way, instead of just looking. Just tell me if you see anything, and I'll come up here. Or if you enter a room you haven't been in.
So I'm mainly just like in the back, like mining area where like they have their supplies and where that cliff is. Do I see anything there or no?
What you see is what you see.
Okay.
This room you've been in, up to this hallway to the left you've been in. You haven't been to the right. And you haven't been north of the entrance, so...
All right.
That way I
nothing
don't
here
have
to
you
do.
just standing there doing nothing. I'm letting you explore
Gotcha.
a little bit. Just let me know if you
I
see
know-
anything.
I know like how Theo said like it's already splitting the party like 3 different ways. I'm trying not to like go too far off. And,
Oh,
like,
I
make
know.
your job like
No,
harder.
I'm able to keep track. Don't worry. Avaka, what are you doing while you're just listening to him chip, chip, chip? Like, are you watching him or are you watching the hallway? Like,
He's singing a song.
I'm watching the hallway, singing a song and kicking pebbles into the hole.
You kick a pebble that went flying off the wall while Neo was mining, and it happened to be really shiny as it goes down the hole. It had like a nice amber color. You didn't notice until you kicked it, though. Your thing didn't beep any faster.
Okay, not gonna do that anymore.
I'm not
I'm
the kind of person. What you came here, I'm not going to have you kick down the hole. Don't worry. But yeah. So you're just watching the hall. You don't notice anything, really. Maybe Neo's pace picked up because he is tired of waiting and whatnot. In fact,
No.
Neo, give me an athletics. I want to see if you can hurry up any. If you roll high enough, I'll let you speed up.
And a performance.
Okay, 14. Yeah, roll performance too. Let's see how good your singing and your music beat is. Oh, spot on!
He gives himself advantage on that athletics check because he's just so in the zone for his chipping away.
With that performance, I'll let you speed up. I won't tell you how much faster, but I'll let you speed up.
A rock singing doesn't help any.
You got a nat 20. How am I going to increase that?
Double it.
I can't double a nat 20.
A rock
Okay.
with you. He casts Cone of Silence on you, so he doesn't have to hear it.
Exactly.
You still, I mean, you perform very well, but you have a very off tone for it.
So what are you doing, Theo?
So I moved my bonus, my hunter's
Yes.
bonus that I got. Assumably they cannot see me, so I can just be a disembodied voice currently. So I will say, we do not wish to fight you.
From all the way over there, you are like 20 feet away from it.
Yeah, I'm not getting
30
closer.
feet.
I'm just speaking out loud to see if you can hear me.
I was hoping you'd get like right here.
No, I'm not getting closer.
he has those anime vocals where it's like if they're 100 feet away, they can still like hear him clear as a bell.
No, what I was thinking of is them panicking, running, and accidentally knocking him off.
That's exactly what. I'm not
Come on,
receiving.
he's naive and believes him. Don't you want a new ranger, a shinier ranger?
They're not very smart. You could convince them that you're their new god.
So we do not wish to fight. We are here for several reasons. If you guys vacate the area, we will not pursue you. If you do not vacate, our course of action is to eliminate.
The one leader is like, "Who's there? I can't see you. I don't like talking to people I don't see."
You're not meant to see me. You have two options in front of you. Die or leave.
Leaving is hard. We were chased out of our home by a Yeti on Calvin's on. The everlasting winter has made this wilderness unsafe for my kind, and the preternatural cold dulls our wits. Please, we only want a place to stay so we can stay out of this horrible weather. We can work. We won't even cause trouble. Termalaine will be richer for having us.
That is an option 3 now. Alright. I am going to roll an insight on that just to see if I can tell anything before I do anything though.
Go ahead.
Alright, where is my insight?
You can tell he's not being truthful. Whether he's gonna cause trouble or not, you can't, you don't think he means to attack people, but that's not the reason he's here.
So the Yeti attacking his home is what is throwing me off.
Yeah, you don't know his true motives, but he's not here to attack or kill anybody, or honestly even take over this mine.
So having that suspicion, I'll follow up my question with, or my statements with, I would like you to tell me the real reason you are here. I'll give you another chance.
What are you talking about? I told you why I brought my people here.
That's for the Kobold here.
Which one?
This one here.
As it falls dead.
Alright. That is for not answering my question truthfully. Do you wish to try again? Or do we end this here?
I told you the truth. Kill my people isn't gonna change that.
I want to know the real reason that you are here.
As he jumps into a hole in the wall there.
Alright, that's fine. Well, you really think you can escape me? I made sure to mark you before I did anything, boy. Oh, nice. He might beat me.
He does.
Ooh.
Hold on. I'll burn a luck point for that.
I hope you get lower.
I hope I do too, because that would be hilarious.
Okay. And this is for the him.
I love that you just have the other ones as small.
No, it's not the other one's name small. They all have names. They're people. You killed Grek. And the one you shot off the edge to his death was Scorp. You killed people. They have names.
That's fine. I gave him the chance to talk to me truthfully.
He told you what he was willing to tell you.
Right, but I want to know the real reason here. He might be willing to be peaceful, or he might have been willing to, but is he here because something he might be willing to, but the thing he's working for.
Avak, you hear cry out, several cries out pain. Right as Neo, you believe you finally found something. You get out of the wall. You reach forward, you pull out. Zelda music, pebble-sized gem. That's all you could get out. If you want, you could keep trying for bigger, but that's all you could easily get.
Is it beeping?
Actually, no, it's not.
Well then.
I'm wondering if we're not on the wrong side for it.
What are you doing, Forgotten?
I just get bored of just like wandering around upstairs, so I just go back to the elevator and just head back down. Since I don't really find anything up there.
I actually did put him up there to be like somewhere, so it's not like I just erased him off the map and said "fuck you." Just so you know, I didn't actually do that to you guys. Okay, Theo, you're in initiative.
Now you're making me feel bad over here.
What, by informing you that they all have names? That they're people?
Right, if they have names, I feel bad too.
What did you expect? Cobalt Minion number 1?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
No, you killed their friend Greg. You shot their friend Scorp. The one that got away, his name
What's Scorp's address?
is Twip. His address is Calvin's Kern forwarded mail to the gem cave.
Is that before or after the Yetis we pissed off before?
Actually, I'm connected, but you know, as far as you know. What would you like to do, Theo?
Half of me wants just to try to kill him as quick as possible. The other half of me wants to still be diplomatic about it. I tried intimidating, and apparently that didn't work. Like one-shotting the guy in front of him to make him tell me.
And he ran. Like he said he told the truth and then he ran.
Yeah, people tell the truth, don't run.
And people who do know wrong don't run from the cops, but that still happens.
That's fair.
Like, why'd you run? You're a cop chasing me. Why wouldn't I run?
That's fair.
It got too real too quick.
You have a bow and you killed my minion. Of course I ran. Or friend even.
Well, going down that rabbit hole anyways. Let's keep it going. Alright. Well, I will try to sharpshooter the next one.
You kill it. If you want a secret, you could have subtracted sharpshooter and still killed it.
Can I see this one here?
Yes, you can.
That
That one right there is Vought.
Alright, that's fine. Fox.
You killed Small. And you killed Greg.
Maybe I missed with that one.
And you killed that one.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Now we see how truly terrifying Theo is in the dark. Nobody can see him. Arrows from the darkness. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
As
Fucking
part
Batman.
of my umbral... Oh, I should be doing also with advantage. Not that it matters. The Dread Ambassador, if I take the action on your turn, you can make an additional weapon attack as part of that action. So I can't move. And can I move and then take that extra attack? Or...
I mean, you can with normal attacks. Like, if you whip extra attack, you can attack, move, attack.
Well, I just want to know your ruling because I wanted to move up.
Because I don't... From the wording, it sounds almost like the extra attack. So it doesn't say immediately take another attack, does it? It just says take another.
A part of that, yeah. As part
If
of
it
that.
doesn't say immediately, you don't have to take it immediately. You have to take it before another action, but not immediately. Like, you can't attack, bonus action, then attack. You would have to attack, then use your bonus action, if that makes sense.
Okay. I just wanted to be able to move up a little bit closer to him, but I didn't know if that was something I could do or not.
You could technically do that, yes.
I really wanted to try to pin him to the ground with a shot, but I don't have that ability as yet, really.
What is this, Pathfinder?
I'm gonna move up to here, so I'm not. If they come bull rushing out, I might have a little chance not to fall. And I like how you name their tokens too.
No, that came default. I didn't do that.
Okay. I just noticed in the turn initiative or the turn order that it actually had Zerk.
Yeah, no, I didn't make up names like that. That is part of the module.
See, and Theo's supposed to be neutral good.
I think he might jump down in alignment for just murdering these poor innocent beings. I don't think they could kill you if they wanted to. Javelins that do 1d6 -2, and then daggers. I think the only way they could have killed you is push you down the hole.
Okay, so I have one more foot of movement. I'll move up to here. I'll be next to him. And I'll say again. Tell me the real reason that you were here, and I will stop what I am doing. The full reason you were here. Not to escape the winter, but any other reasons. I do not believe the first reason that you told me. I really hope that my insight was really crappy and he's going off a wrong assumption. I find out that no, they were really escaping it.
Yeah, he's trying to back up to the wall. There's nowhere to go, but he's trying.
You gonna answer my question?
He's trying to get back away. He literally is just keep repeating that I told you the truth. You see slight fear in his eyes.
Okay. Well, that's my action.
You only attacked twice, didn't you?
Yeah. I want to see what he does.
Whoa.
I have him hunter's mark, so for most things I should be able to track him if he escapes me. That's my assumption. And he will happily be proven wrong.
Like a rat in the corner, he's going to try to attack you.
That's fine.
So he's going to try to stab you with a dagger.
Okay. Hey, 16 will hit me. Ow.
For average damage. And then his buddy's like, "Boss, I got you." Runs up, tries to also stab you. But this time, he has advantage because pack tactics.
Hey.
15. Misses.
Yeah, well, it would have been 10.
He has advantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
disadvantage. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it would cancel.
Just
out.
attacking, the missing. Yeah, 10. Either way, he missed, but yeah. Why this fight's happening? Rock, Neo, Forgotten. Because it's been about 6 or 10 seconds now. What are you three doing up here? You hear sounds of fighting down here. Screams, cries of fear. Stuff normally around you guys, but not necessarily just by Theo.
Well, I'm feeling missed out.
Should we go check that out?
Yes.
I vote yes. Continue looking. We can always come back here if we don't find it elsewhere.
So I'll let you guys, like, in this turn, when I, like, during all that fighting and stuff, that I have you guys move all the way, like, over here, almost down to where he is, as he continues. Theo. They look terrified of you now.
Yeah, no, they definitely should be.
Remember, they're small creatures too, so they are smaller, more terrified, trying to protect themselves, backed into the corner with something they can't see. It's menacing them.
I am going to not attack in this turn. I'm going to get into my bag and throw down some rope. Tell them to drop their weapons and tie their hands up. Then I will not kill the remainder of them. And that will be my my turn, because I'm having to get to my bag, take the rope out and throw it down. So if they drop their weapons and...
As you reach into your bag, he tries to attack you again. With advantage. So neutral. 19.
19 hits.
For 4.
Okay.
And then his turn ends, and the other one tries to attack you too. Neutral out.
Hey, hits.
For another 4.
Alright, I actually felt that one. My 10 HP is now gone because I'm... Guys.
Like, they are shaking now.
Okay. I'm just gonna back up. I'm not telling them I'm backing up.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
figured.
going to back up. So, I'll stand here and say, guys, I understand this is freaky, and that I have killed 3 of your friends. For that, well, just drop your weapons and tie your hands up, and you guys can survive. And I'm willing to back up. See if they stabbed the air where I was. Since I spoke in front of them, then backed up. To try to make it seem like I was still there. I don't have an easy way to disarm you guys and make you stop, or incapacitate
You guys heal him. As they attack the air where you were and miss.
Okay.
Now realizing that you're no longer there.
The only thing I can do, I don't have the ability to incapacitate you guys. With, well, can I deal non-lethal with a sword?
Yes, it just has to be melee attack.
Oh, well, see. Corey did not know that, because I always played magic or range.
Yeah, no, in 5e, you can non-lethal. It's so easy. All you have to do is say, hey, that last hit I did was non-lethal.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just going to pull out my whistling sword. I'll drop the bow for the time being. And I'm going to go for some non-lethal damage attacks on them.
Take a step forward. Which one do you go first?
I will go for Trex first. And this is... So, but Hunter's Mark, because he is Hunter's Mark. Would Hunter's Mark be non-lethal then, or would that still be considered?
You can always choose to move the target, can't you? Or it probably, if the damage before Hunter Mark would knock him out, it wouldn't count, I would assume. But if Hunter marks the damage that kills him, then it would kill.
Well, let's hear to hoping that he is hardier than the other ones. Or I don't miss. Longsword. I missed.
That technically, reroll that because you technically have advantage. Because you're invisible to them.
Okay.
That's
no longer a one.
You still miss. As you swing down in between them, and they jump back. Ah, he's back.
Yep. Again. Okay, I'll do it again against them.
Go ahead.
Because multi-attack.
Okay, you do hit. Which one were you aiming?
I'm still just trying to knock out Trex.
Okay, you do non-lethal him. He's unconscious.
Okay. And then I will tell the other one to just drop your weapon and back up. Someone say I might be toying with them. Just trying.
Yeah, I would like to point out, anybody watching this, from outside observers' point of view, Theo is a monster right now. I'm sure that's what the other three are hearing as they come around the corner and see this.
I imagine that we're just hearing the echoes of like everything that's going on.
You
Freaked
hear
out, and I'm
Wimple.
telling
Yeah,
others
you
to
hear the whimper. This one drops his dagger and tries to run past you. Are you gonna stop him?
I don't want him to panic run off and into the cliff, so I will try to stop him. Yes.
Okay, so he gets here, bumps into you, climbs up on the wall. So using like 15 foot there on the wall, gets behind you, and you can attack him as he starts climbing down the wall more.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for an attack on him. Just before. Yeah, I don't want to knock him unconscious and make him fall down it. So I would like to try to hit him before he starts to fully.
It would be
fall. Is that
here
a
him
possibility?
leaving right here. So
Okay. So let's do a non.
come on, that one.
Is this at advantage as well?
He doesn't see you. Yeah.
I wasn't sure since he bumped into me, so he would know where I'm standing.
Come on, double that one. Now people don't call me a cheater if you do roll double that one.
I rolled a 27 and a 7.
Same as the last one. Like,
Yeah,
that's
just
right. Yeah, you
minus the hunter's mark.
knock him unconscious.
Okay.
And as you guys turn the corner here, you see the last one fall to the ground with a big lump on its head.
Weirdly enough, it looks like he did it to himself, because I am not here.
Yeah, you don't see Theo. You just see dead kobolds. You see one that just fell to the ground as you turn the corner.
I'm not saying anything because I'm focused on him. I'm
You
moving
also
back
see-
and dragging
You
him with me.
you also see Theo's bow on the ground. Then you see the kobold get dragged back.
I imagine it's like a kind of like Harry Potter moment where it's like we don't see Theo, we just see like the rope holding the kobold, like just dragging it into the darkness.
So I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna try to tie them up as best as I can with my. Sorry, I was want to swap places with them. Tie them up with my rope as best as I can.
Okay.
I'll also pick up my sword or my bow.
You do
and
see.
then-
By the way, all of these kobolds have like heavy winter gear, but Trex has like these extra bags on him and whatnot.
Okay, well, I guess before I pick up my bow, I'm going to go through Trex's stuff.
Okay, so I know.
And
By the way, a rock.
Before you do anything, hold on.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Before you do anything associated with me, you can do stuff with
Okay.
anyone else.
A rock. Your thing is beeping slightly more when you get down here.
Yep.
And as you move forward, like behind them, it's beeping more and more. And when you hold it out over the chasm, it's beeping the loud and the most. And you see this rope attached across the chasm. Because to reiterate what you saw in this room, the tunnel's downward slope, a wooden walkway extends over the opening. In front of you, a large bucket, like the one you saw earlier, dangles from a taut rope that stretches southwards across the shaft. So there's a bucket, like you went downstairs, that goes across this.
I'm about going down.
You're about what?
I said I'm about going down.
It's not so much
Nobody
down
else
as across.
Or all right.
I just wanted to make make sure you have. I'm trying to double check something.
Mike, how far across is the rope?
The same distance as the square. So every square is 6 foot.
Okay.
I wanna see one thing. So there is cranks to also help get it over there if somebody wants to help you.
I'd be a team player.
Okay. So as you guys are focused on this rope and stuff, slowly gonna rock over. It's about 15 feet across, I think, is actually the measurement. It'll take about a couple seconds, like 30 seconds at most, to get him over there. Theo, while you're dragging the body back and whatnot, because you dragged it back here, right? And you were rifling, like, looking around over here?
Yeah.
You see above Trex, you saw what looks to be a blue image of someone, and I need you to make me a charisma save.
Oh boy. Charisma save. Sorry, the advantage should not have been on.
No, it's
I would like to use lucky to try to reroll.
Go ahead. Second luck of the game.
I must kill everything.
So, hold on, and I'll probably pop into another room to explain real quick. But give me 1 second as I make sure I have the right information. Okay. So, Corey, I'm gonna message you on Discord something that you should know.
Okay.
That's
fine. Do you want me to jump into a different?
No, that you could read through that while I'm describing what's happening with them. So you guys are slowly putting them across, and now you're on the other side. Your thing is beeping louder, and like, what do you do? Like, where do you look?
I'm gonna like tip it towards either direction.
When you point over here, it does seem to get louder. And when you enter the room, you see a fossilized skull partially juts out of the east wall of the small cave, 5 foot off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets and curious ridge between the eyes. Nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 smaller holes where one would expect to see teeth.
Well, I think we might have found it. If I like touch the black box to the
yeah, I don't think it's going nuts. So as you reach up to like mess with the skull, the stone around it shatters and fall away, revealing a crystal shard. And that's what's making the machine beep. You found what you could only assume to be a psi crystal. Let me know when you have that all read properly, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
You can...
could have just said that and it would have changed actions, but
Yeah, but
told me
he doesn't know everything.
it's fair.
So, Rock, you now have your gem. Do you try to get back over? Do you say, hey, I found it, I'm exploring the other room, what's up?
Yeah, no. I call out that I found it. And I'm just gonna stick my head in this room because I'm standing here.
So as you look over here, you get attacked and sparkling geodes greet you as you enter this room. The gems are partially exposed in places and sticking out of the walls like glassy shards. And the floor rises up on eastern wall, leaving a natural ridge where the stone ramp leading on to the other end. Right, the game expects you to spend way too much time here. It looks like more gems, maybe a little easier to obtain, or at least more bigger ones to obtain than upstairs. But it looks like it's going to take some time to get them out.
I'm gonna work my way back across.
And you sit in the little bucket. You guys see him sit in his little bucket. And as you're dragging him across, nothing happens. What does everybody do?
Well, I've read that whole thing. Does anything happen based upon those saves?
Yes, the whisper. Awesome, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. I'll try my best.
You're the best role player here. Well, actually, all you guys are amazing. But you're the most fluid one I know, so you can do that. I think, let me just, I'm going to copy something else that I know you need to know. It probably won't be long. The most important thing is you take the bags off the Kobold.
Okay.
Technically, what's funny is here's the next thing you need to know. What's funny is technically you're not invisible to them anymore. So you're standing in the hallway getting bags onto you when the other parties are getting rocked off.
Okay. So I'd be turning right around by the time they're all gathered there. Already. You guys see me standing there. Salutations. I'm glad you guys were able to make it here.
You guys see.
So it went.
Yeah, and I found the crystal. I think.
So you guys, yes, you did find the side quest. So as far as the machine's telling you, you guys see Theo putting his new bags on, like his sides and stuff, standing there next to you guys, all nonchalant.
So it went down here. We heard a bunch of screaming, so we wanted to come and check it out.
I would just classify it as an exit strategy.
They were being asked questions and they didn't answer. Attempted an intimidation. It did not work. And here we are.
Okay
Alright.
then.
But yes,
Question.
yes.
Hold on. Let me.
And if you have any questions you need to actually ask me that it's too much to type, you can always hop in another channel and I'll hop over with you. But in the meantime, yeah, you got what you guys wanted. Mine seems to be done. It's not any more to explore, at least.
What should I do with the pickaxe?
Keep it.
Sure. I put it in my backpack. Now all I need to do is get a full axe, and then I'm gonna go camping and stuff now.
Keep in mind, guys, it has been more than an hour, so you lose that Eyes of Night from. So you would need a torch in order to see.
I pull a torch out.
Okay, let me make sure Nick has torches.
I do.
Well, now
I
you're
think I
down
have like
2.
5 of them.
Isn't Nick
You
the
had
one
9.
without the ability
Yep.
for Okay.
He's the only normie.
I have 7.
I knocked you down. You had 9. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, we did solve the Kobold problem.
And their fuel problem. Maybe.
And we came for our crystal thing that we have to get anyways, so I think we're good to head back.
Is there any possibilities of Neo finding or buying magical items to help him see in the dark?
Magic items aren't as common as you might think.
So that's a no.
Typically, yeah.
I
Besides,
might ask.
why buy magic items when you have torches?
Because you had to hold a torch and I can't use my weapons I'm good with.
Just have somebody tie one to your back. It'll be fine.
Tie it to your sword.
Exactly.
And that's how I the back one's how I became the Human Torch.
All right. Yes. Leave we shall.
as you guys slowly make your way back up over like tens of minutes because of all the trekking through elevators and stuff. Okay. But you guys get through the cave and everything. I don't think anything's here to actually stop you, so you guys can leave unless any of you guys have anything you want to do still in this cave.
Nope. Think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
By the way, Corey, I think now is when you hear an echo of a splash of water at the bottom of the central scoop. The center.
That's weird. Wonder what that was.
You should go investigate that.
No, I think we need to get back to town.
I've forgotten. Can't you fly?
Only for like 20 feet, and then I start descending up until about 60 feet. Then it's just straight fall. So I could technically float over it, but then I would start just slowly falling.
All right, I'm gonna note that.
But yeah, so you guys can get out of the cave just easily enough and get back to the map. I'm not gonna make you run or do anything like that. I think this is a nice point to end it. If you guys have nothing else you would like to do.
I think I'm good. Because me and Rock kind of have the same story going on with the whole finding the crystal, so the plants blow up.
Are we near a town or something?
You guys are near Tourmaline.
Are we gonna stop at Timberlane?
I mean, that's the easiest way.
'Cause I'd like to buy a what do you call it, like an axe.
What do you mean, like an axe? Your hand axes can cut wood.
Yeah, but I want something that's meant for chopping down trees and stuff.
Oh no, and that's cute, Coy, that you think 20d6 is what I cap it at.
Oh god. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike just
you
like
can say that, but
Oh no, that's raw, yeah. Me, I used terminal velocity speed, which is I believe 48d6.
So in other words, Mike would re-ghost me. Got it.
20d6 was considered terminal velocity in 5.
To actually go to proper speed for terminal velocity, it hits 480, which is 480 feet. I probably would just use the 20d6 because it's common sense, but I just find it funny that terminal velocity is like double that.
Well, that because you also have to figure too is did I reach terminal velocity in that distance? So I mean that pit, yes, I would reach. Terminal velocity for sure.
100%. Well, you fall 500 feet in 6 seconds.
Should I be scared that you guys are talking about that stuff?
Probably.
No, just yell that you're really angry before you hit the ground and you'll take half damage.
That's true, and also yell Leroy Jenkins as you jump, please.
Oh my god.
Because barbarians resist gravity. Rare creatures do not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, werewolves take gravity, but barbarians don't.
That's weird.
Werewolves' immunity specifically calls out weapons.
Huh.
Gravity is not a weapon.
Tell that to Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me the 48d6 and then cut that in half and let's see if Nick would survive.
Is that in half?
You would only take 76 and a half.
I'd survive without raging.
No, you would have to rage to get that half.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because otherwise it's 153, and I rolled a lot of ones in there. Anyways, this is where I'm going to call it. It's been a fun session today. You guys explored a mine, and stuff happened. You guys got a crystal.
Yeah, we really need to get back to Tourmaline though.
Yep. And session probably ends with you guys going in there.
Back to the Blue Clam.
Yeah.
Tourmaline.
Probably walking into town is where we end our session, and that way we know exactly where we are and what we've done next session.
Okay.
So where was it? Was it here that they got the mission from? Is that what was going on?
Yes.
So yeah, that's where the other mission is. We're up in Tourmaline now, so I'm gonna actually move the team thing up to Tourmaline.
I just didn't know where they picked up the quest from.
Id Sentin is where the side crystal is needed.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna end my stream here. Thanks everybody for joining in, and I hope anybody that's watching or has watched has a wonderful night on all streams.
Also, I'm gonna end mine here. If you're new here, be sure to follow.